Hi Julia, Watts here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So I've got another demonstration for you today using the new Sentimentally Yours Festive collection. And this one is my second demo using the layered Elegance Bauble. As you can see, best thing to leave it here. It's actually a DL die set. It comes with a magnetic sheet. And we've got 18 dies in this set here, and you will find it over on my website juliawattscrafts.co.uk, and you'll also find it over at Honeypot Crafts too. So as the name suggests, it's a layered bauble. So we have the bauble itself, and then we've got two layers that fit inside of it, like so. And then we've also got layering elements for your sentiment. We've got some decorative elements in here. There's a bauble topper, there's a string with a bow on it, and there's some holly embellishments too, plus two different size snowflakes. So there's lots and lots and lots in this die set. So first of all, we're going to make an A5 card, and as Phil hinted, they coordinate brilliantly with the layered differently. So I am going to be using the layered differently Magnificence rectangles, which is from the second release, and it's got these new baubles have got the same pierced detail as the layered differently, both series 1 and series 2. They do work, they don't work, they're a bit too big for the squares, but obviously they fit perfectly within the rectangles. But we have got some mini baubles which will work well with the layered differently squares, so don't worry if you haven't got the rectangles, there is something in the collection that will coordinate with the squares. So let's look at what we're using. So I've got my base layer, which is an A5 card, and we are going to go this way because that's the way the baubles are hanging on this one. And then using the largest die from the Magnificent rectangles, I've cut out a base layer using Lavender Meadow card, and I am going for a pastel Christmas card here rather than traditional colours. Then I have used the next size down to with the largest, I think, is it the largest or the largest but one? Largest but one, so the 4th size. I've been to bed since I cut this out. Yeah, so cut out this second layer of the largest dies out with the aperture die, and then you've got that. Okay, then I have cut the two largest decorative dies together, so these two dies together here, and I've got myself a little tiny border. Okay, and then with the waste piece that's come out of this, I have used the new Beaded Snowflakes 3D embossing folder, and I've embossed it, which is really pretty. Sorry that this is my window and the wind, if you can hear that ghostly noise. Isn't that beautiful? So this is this new 8x8 Beaded Snowflakes embossing folder, which you'll find on both of our websites as well, and it is, as you can see, it's a 3D embossing folder, and this is going to slot back into the aperture, if I find it the right way around. It might be this way. It goes in that way. Okay, and then it'll have the frame around it. So, but we're not going to stick that in yet. What we're going to do first of all is we are going to stick this down so it sticks while we are doing our card. So it's just a very, very thin aperture, so we only want a thin bit of glue. And it is a little bit of a challenge to put a very thin die around an aperture. So you need your best patience head on, because it won't behave. And I'm hoping I don't get glue everywhere. It's so annoying. It's only when it's windy. I can't believe that you don't hear it. You must be able to hear it. It drives me nuts. Right, I am going to just blot it off a little bit with some kitchen roll and then quickly pick it up with my tweezers so it doesn't stick to the kitchen roll. And hopefully we've got the right side and it'll stick and go in place. Come on. I'm not going to stress too much if there's a little bit of a white line. Otherwise I'll be here forever, she says while she starts fiddling around with it. It's not too bad actually. I know you don't agree with me window, but you know, this is it. So in the winter, when it's windy, I've got the window doing that, and then I've got my cat who's in the little basket underneath my bed, underneath my desk, snoring away as well. So I have like stereo. Really funny. Right, okay, so we've got our aperture on now. That's as best as it's going to go. My little frame. So I'll pop this under here while we work on our bauble. So the bauble is going to go on here. And as I said, we've got 3 layers to the bauble. So I've cut, let's put this out of the way a minute. So I've got the largest die, I'll just put it to the side. Largest die here, and that one's cut out of this silver mirror card. And then we've got the next size one here, this one, and this is cut out of the Lavender Meadow. It's nice to bring in, although I haven't got silver mirror card on my mats and layers, it's nice to bring in. I can't concentrate while it's doing that. It's nice to bring in a little bit of the silver mirror because, you know, baubles are shiny, aren't they, normally? So, and you you could use the luster card as well. And then we've also got a little bauble topper. This is the little bauble topper, and that will go on there like so. Shush! Then we've got this intricate die here. Let me put the top on my glue before it decides to bungle. And this one, I've cut this out of the Lavender Meadow card, and that's going to go on there like so. Just with a little border. And there are embellishment dies that go top and bottom, but I did that in my previous demo. So I'm going to just do something different this time. And we are just going to raise that up in the centre of there like that, because we've got these 2 layering dies, but I'm only going to use one. Okay, so that's the plan. Let's put these back on here. You do get your magnetic sheet with the die sets, as always with Phil's dies, which is very handy because you've got your storage straight away. And then I'm going to pop the largest of the snowflakes in the centre as an embellishment. So I'm not going to stamp in the centre of that. We have got this, which is going to come in, and we'll snip that off before we pop it into place. And then I'm going to pop a sentiment on here, and that's going to be down here off a little bit. That's the plan. That's the plan. So let's do some sticking. This is the boring bit, I know, I'm sorry. So let's get this bauble all stacked up, and then we can put the card together. They are very, very, I've said this before on my previous demos, they are very, very quick to do. All you've got to do is cut your layers out, you can just do lots and lots of batch making by using all your different colours, and then just have a sticking together session when you just make all the baubles up, and then you can just make your cards up. So they are very, very easy to do. Because all the work's been done for you by Phil when he designed the die sets. Okay. Now, I don't have a lot of stock of the baubles, so and once they're gone, they're gone. Phil definitely will not reorder any of the Christmas. He has reordered, I think it's berry sprigs from last year, because they will work with this collection, but there won't be a deep stock of the reordered stock of those. So as always, I know we like stock records, especially with Christmas. He doesn't reorder, so you do need to, if there's something that you want, you do need to grab it, as long as you know you can. I know not everybody can. I think what we're going to do is we're going to do the embellishment bits last. Are we? No, we can do them together. I'm trying to think, because I normally get in a bit of a mess with my glue. Not a mess, but you know, I end up cleaning up a couple of times. So we're going to put this one in here. And the two embellishment dies, these two dies here, this one will fit here and this one will fit up there. So that needs to be, and that needs to be, this needs to be on there. So these are all going to be dippy and glue type things. Yes, and we could start, let's stamp our sentiment on here first. And these are in the set as well, so you get another set of embellishment dies, as well as being able to stamp your sentiment in there, not in the snowflake, in there. You can also stamp it in there, yeah, and also in the waist from this one as well. Oh shush! And I'm going to stamp with Morning Mist Versafine Clair, because it coordinates nicely. So what sentiment are we putting in here? Did I want to put one of these in? I'm not sure if I'm using this set or another set. Let me just see. I don't think that quite fits. Yeah, it's the other set I want to use. We are using the Enchanted Winter Sentiments and Extras, which were from last year, as was the Festive Charm one, which is the one I was looking at. And we are going to stamp the word joy here. So have a look at Honeypot Crafts to see if they've got any of these left. They should have, which is why Phil hasn't done any new sentiments. Let's see if we can get this straight. So I'm just using one of the acrylic circles here. Give the ink a chance to settle in. Even pressure. You can use your stamping platform if you want to. It is actually easier to stamp first and then die cut second, because then at least you can actually line it up and make sure it's nice and central. But of course I didn't do that. So I wanted the sentiment to be able to, topper to be able to stamp onto. So we are going to put this on here. This one's going to go on raised. I've got some scraggy bits. Let's wipe those off. You know when you get kind of hairy bits on your die cuts. Let's see if I can get that straighter. Okay, lovely. Right, so that's that. Right, we'll do the dippy bits now. So, that over there. So we'll use some of the glue with the brush. Karen kindly sent me. This is the one with the brush applicator. I don't sell this one, but this one is available at Honeypot Crafts. I might have to change that and actually start selling it because it is quite useful. I never used to use it, but this is a game changer. And if you're making the cracker die, definitely need it. Much better than spray glue, in my opinion. Right, so we're going to dip this in here. And get rid of the excess. And some kitchen roll. And then I'm going to stand up so I can try and get this oval in the right place, because it's only a very thin border. This actually does work better with the middle size layer, but I wanted to use it on this. Okay. And then this is going on here. Dab that off as well. I think I want to have it so that it's that way. I don't think it's in the middle. It's stuck already. No, it's not quite in the middle. That's going to annoy me. It still looks pretty good, doesn't it? Right, then we are going to, what are we going to do next? We are going to put this on here, and I'm going to put this on flat because, why am I putting this on flat? Yes, so I can run the string and the bow. That's why. We might just dip that in there, because that's definitely easier. And I did do my snowflakes in the middle. Let's do it there. So that points down the bead. There. It is a bit of a challenge to get things to stick on a 3D embossing folder, because they don't want to. And then we're going to dip our what's it thing in. We actually don't need to dip it all in. I made this mistake last time. And that's going to go in the centre there. And that'll run up there. Okay. So I do need that to stick. I'm not going to put that on there in a minute. Hang on. Let me get the other bit. I want to do my other sticky bits while I've still got my glue sticky. Let's put that on there. And I'm going to put a little snowflake, because there's 2 different size snowflakes in the set. I'm going to put a little snowflake in each corner of my piece here. So we'll do this while we're at it. And I'll just turn that over. Right. we're having them so that they're same kind of orientation as the one on the bauble. 2 more, then we can clean up. See, if I had embossed this background, it would be a bit harder to stick these on. Let me have a look, see if that's... It does dry very quickly, this glue. And then 1 more. It's easier for you to stand up and see where things are at home. Okay, pretty. Right, now we can clean up. So I don't stick something in the glue by accident. Bit of a game changer, this spready glue. Loving it. Right, okay. Right, so now we're going to snip this off. Where's my little scissors? I'm going to snip it off from behind. Yeah. Okie dokie. So, I mean, we have got choices. We could raise this above it if we wanted to. I am actually going to sink it in. So first of all, we'll get, yes, we get this on. And this is going to go on foam tape. So we're going to have a few layers of foam tape on this. Off. Obviously you don't need to do, if you're posting things and you want to keep it flatter, just don't do foam tape. Okay. It'll be stunning anyway, because these new layering bauble dies, or new festive collection as a whole, is going to do all the work for you. So it's going to be easy, and you're going to have really elegant, stunning cards. Everybody's going to be talking about these. And don't forget that, you know, if you sell for yourself or for charity, as long as you're making something, feels fine with that. You can do it. There's no limit. And there'll be lots of inspiration. If you're not already a member of the Crafting with Phil Martin and Sentimentally Yours Facebook group, do join it, because there's lots of inspiration on that. Right, so now the challenge is to get the foam tape on this. So, because it goes thinner there, so we're going to have to cut it in half there. I should have used some of my Creative Expressions mounting cushion, but I don't have very much of that left. And of course I can't get it anymore. Creative Expressions are closed, which is very sad. I was talking to Sue Wilson the other day, and I was saying it's very strange not having a new release from Creative Expressions every week. Very strange. There's my window again. It's very annoying. So whenever you're doing like an aperture, or if you're doing a shaker card or anything like that, it does take a little bit longer for you to wrap around getting your tape on, especially if you've got kind of thinner apertures. So put down a bit there, that bit will go in there. We have a little song while we're doing it. Go in there, and that will go in there. And I do wonder if we should have just a teeny tiny bit just here, just so it doesn't sag there. It's only a little bit. Obviously, you don't want to do this, don't, like I say, just stick it onto black and it'll be fine. And you will find that you've got, because you've got your frame there, it will still set it off from the next layer, the embossed layer. Wish you could fast forward. You can fast forward over this. I don't know how to. It's playing up because if I kind of pause it or stop it and then try and start again, I have to leave the app that I used to record and then go back all in again and start all over again. It's very annoying. Don't know why they've done that. It's like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, kind of thing. So just a bit of Prit so I can move it if I need to, hopefully. That was the beauty of the mountain cushion from Creative Expressions. You could fetch it off, you didn't need to do this. Right, okie dokie. I don't think there's a definite top and bottom to this. She says when she I might have to turn the card around if my bauble won't go in a certain way, but right, let's have a look around this, get that set up. That looks good to me. Okie dokie. There's our aperture. And then this is going to go in here, so which way has it got to go? That'll go in there, won't it? It does go in there, but I don't know if that's the right way. Let me check. Yeah, it's the other way. Right, so this is going to get glued in because it's going to be down, way on down. It doesn't have to be. I mean, we could have an aperture and we could still raise it up, but we are going to not go any further. We're going to glue this in. A little bit of a challenge getting your glue on. You can hear that deep emboss. I mean, this looks fantastic on the deboss side as well as the emboss side. Such a fabulous folder. Don't miss out on the folders. Are you in? Don't move. I don't want you to move. I want you to sit nice. Fabulous. Happy with that. Then we are going to stick this in, and this is going to be raised. Oh, that's the end of that roll. I'm going to put a little bit more on actually. Just there. It's nice, isn't it, having a lavender. It's quite a fresh finish, I think, to this. I mean, I will be making some traditional colour ones, but I do like these, and I have to do a pink one as well. Okay, that's on. Then we've got our sentiment, which I'm going to put down here, I think. I'm going to put it down there. Or am I going to put it up there? I don't want to put it up there. Or I could put it down here. That's quite nice down there, isn't it? Oh, shush. It's really going for it now, isn't it? I don't know where to put it now. Let me just decide. Obviously, you can see lots of different places to put it. I do quite like it down there. You lose the bottom of the bauble if you do that, but I do quite like it down there. I'm not sure if I might come in later and put some poinsettias and things in. Do I like it up there? No, I don't think I like it up there. Where do we like it? Yeah, I quite like it there, actually. Should we have it up there? Oh, decisions, because obviously it could have gone in there. Not now, though, but it could have gone in there. How long's the video, Julia? Well, it's half an hour, but then I spent 20 minutes trying to decide where to put the sentiment. I don't know if I want it there. I think I want it up there. I think that's where I want it. That's where we're going to put it. I think I will glue it as well. Yeah, I think I will glue it as well. And then I'm committed, or I should be. Oh dear. You gotta laugh at yourself, haven't you? See. If I put it pointing there, does it need to be further down? Pointing in the middle, then you've got your 2 points on your border there. Right, decision made, it's there, there's glue there. Yeah, so I mean, it is quite clean and simple. I'm not 100% happy with it. I might come in and put some, shall I put some poinsettias and things in? I don't know. It's pretty. There might be a part 2 if I add to it. Anywho, you will find the products over on my website, juliawattscrafts.co.uk, and you'll also find them over at honeypotcrafts.co.uk too. Do like and subscribe on my YouTube channel, which is where you are now. There are lots and lots of videos and lots more to come. Thank you for watching.